Hello everyone, in this episode, Zümrüduanka. Part 1. The episode begins with Abbas bringing Zümrüt back home. However, his gaze towards Zümrüt feels unsettling. As Zümrüt enters the house, Abbas keeps staring at her and murmurs, "How beautiful she is." Once she steps into the living room, the entire Demirkan family is gathered there. Everyone looks at her with anger and suspicion. Azmat is furious. She yells at Zümrüt, accusing her, "You are the murderer of my son Adil. You caused his death." Azmat cries uncontrollably and glares at Zümrüt with intense anger. Zümrüt pleads, "I didn't kill him." But Azmat continues to shout and cry. A little later, Abbas intervenes. He tells everyone, Zümrüt is extremely tired. Let's take her inside. Zümrüt goes to her room, while the rest of the family leaves. Azmat tells Abbas, she must still be punished. She caused Adil's death. Abbas responds, Zümrüt is not at fault. It was Wahab who harassed her, and she had complained to me several times. Adil's death is not her doing. Despite Abbas's words, Azmat insists that Zümrüt must face consequences. Later, Zümrüt sits quietly in her room. Abbas enters and asks if she wants something to eat. He inquires about her well-being and tells her to take care of herself. Then he leaves, remarking to himself, she is such a strange girl. Meanwhile, Zümrüt's mother and father are extremely happy, because their house has received new renovations. Everything looks beautiful and fresh, filling them with joy. At the same time, someone informs the family about Adil's death. The news shocks them deeply, and Zümrüt's parents are overwhelmed with grief. The Demirkan household is tense. Everyone blames Zümrüt for Adil's death. Even Serhat looks at her angrily. Azmat orders that Zümrüt should not be allowed to leave the house and must answer for what happened. After this, when Adil is being taken for burial, Zümrüt's family also arrives there. However, no one talks to them properly, because everyone is blaming Zümrüt for Adil's death. Then Adil is taken to the graveyard. There, Serhat himself buries Adil with his own hands. After the burial, Serhat picks up some soil from Adil's grave and comes back to Zümrüt. He places the soil in her hands and angrily says, "It was you who killed my uncle. How will you live with this sin now? You will have to answer for everything." After saying this, Serhat leaves from there in anger. Later, the maids come and tell Serhat that Azmat is calling him. Serhat goes to Azmat, and she tells him that Zümrüt must be killed. She orders Serhat to kill her. However, Serhat refuses and says, "My uncle made me promise to take care of Zümrüt. No one will harm her." Police arrive at the Demirkan house. Seeing the police, everyone gathers in the courtyard. The police officer announces that Wahab's dead body has been found near the river, and Abbas's car tire marks were also found at the scene. Therefore, they have come to take Abbas for investigation. Hearing this, Abbas agrees to go with the police without resistance, and they take him away. Serhat also says, "I will come with you," and leaves with them. After this, Abbas's wife Naunin and Azmat become extremely angry at Zümrüt. Naunin goes to Zümrüt's room in anger, grabs her, and drags her down into the courtyard. Azmat, filled with rage, burns some of Zümrüt's clothes. Everyone in the house is furious and blames Zümrüt for everything. Finally, Azmat decides that Zümrüt should be locked in confinement. Zümrüt, without showing any fear, accepts the decision and agrees to stay in confinement. After that, Zümrüt is taken away and locked in a room. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.